Hi, hello everyone. Every time when it says you're live, it kind of catches me off guard, but I am here now. So, welcome everyone. Hello there. Welcome to the live. It is Tuesday evening as I am recording this. And so, I am so happy that you're joining me. Hello, hello, hello there. I'm going to give maybe another 10, 15 seconds for people to hop in. And while we're doing that, if you want to say hello in the chat, you can feel free to do that. If you don't want to, then that's fine. It's kind of lurkerish, but that's fine. I don't mind that either. But I would like to say hello, hello, hello to everyone who's joining me. Hey, hey, hey there, hey. So let's go ahead and get started because I'm not going to hold you long. I am going to take maybe about 10 minutes to talk to you about this particular topic. And it's something that I've been thinking about for about 30 years, and that's leaving my job, right? So it's interesting because I've been only working for only about 30 years, but even as a new professional, I'm like, okay, so when can I retire? When can I be done with this? But that was kind of theoretical. What I want to talk about now is like, let's take an inventory to see whether or not it's time for you, girl, you need to quit your job. Okay, that's what I started to call this. Girl, you need to quit your job. So, hello there. Welcome back to Countdown to Clocking Out. If this is your first time joining me live, hey, I am Sia Bryant, and I'm so glad you're here. Now, this is a place for Gen X women, okay, who are ready to move beyond the 9 to 5 grind and start designing a life that they love, okay? Now, overall, tonight's session is all about you. It's about you. Okay. So, are you feeling stuck in your career, but you're unsure if it's time to leave? Okay. Or maybe you're just craving something different, but you're scared to make the leap. Does that sound familiar? I get it. Now, career transitions are a big deal, but here's the truth. Here is the truth. If you are here, you're already thinking about it. And that's the first sign that something needs to change. So, tonight, we're diving into the top 5 signs you're ready to transition out of your career. Now, these aren't just random ideas. I've seen these patterns in my own life and in the lives of other women that I've worked with. So, by the end of this live, you'll have a much clearer sense of whether or not it's time to start planning your next chapter. And I'm going to give you some tips to help you take the first step. So, is that fair? Sound good to you? I hope so. Very good. So, before we get started, before we get into the swing of things, let's get let's take some time to get to know each other. So, drop a quick hello in the chat and let me know. Here's what I want to know. What's one thing about your current career that's holding you back or making you feel stuck? Okay, so don't be shy. This is a safe space. We're all here to support and learn from each other, okay? So again, what's one thing about your current career that's holding you back or making you feel stuck? Okay. Now, and if you're watching the replay, hey girl, hey, or hey guy, hey, okay, please stick around because I will be sharing a free resource at the end to help you reflect on your career goals and readiness for change. And actually, it's really good, if I must say so myself. So, hello there, Stephanie. Here's the thing. Now, girl, if you are not telling the truth, your current career provides your family with health insurance. Now, haven't we all been stuck due to that? Haven't we all been stuck due to that? Then, after a time, we had a system, Obamacare, that helped some people allegedly kind of not be so beholden to their insurance. But then, from what I hear, some people aren't feeling quite as comfortable as making the leap because of health insurance. And that's real. That's real. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about some common fears. Let's talk about some common fears, right? And why career transitions can be scary yet necessary. Scary yet necessary. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. So, one thing, losing your health insurance, very real, right? Another fear, losing your identity. Okay. Losing your identity. Who are you if you aren't the admin, blah, blah, blah? If you're not the director of da, 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 if you're not the assistant, do, da, da, who are you? Okay. Some people may be struggling with that. Okay. Let's talk about financial concerns. Come on, let's get real. Let's get real and talk about inflation. Let's talk about all of the things that we are worried about, because when we talk about retirement, and when we talk about moving on from our current place, or moving, or making a transition or a move, there are lots of things, that a lot of kind of things in your head that will kind of play, a lot of tapes that will try to hold you back. And some of these things are real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, don't worry about it, just feel your way. No, 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 because girl, I can't help you pay your bills. I'm going to tell you that right now. But the first step is recognizing and realizing if it's time for you to make a move. So, okay. Stephanie, I feel you. You're a registrar, but you want to be an attorney. And what we're going to talk about 5 things that will help you recognize if you're ready to transition. Now, you might not need these 5 things. You might say, yeah, I don't even need those 5 things because I know already. But if you are on the fence, if someone else is on the fence, let's talk about 5 signs you're ready to transition to a different line of work. Okay. Number 1, you're feeling burned out or disengaged at work. Girl, let me tell you, okay? Remember that silent quitting that people talked about, especially after the pandemic? You remember when people were talking about kind of just doing just enough to not get fired. And that's real. Now, here's the deal. That's not who you are. That is so not who you are. You know you were meant for excellence. But there is some type of conflict sometimes, in that this is not really the space I'm supposed to be in. But that's one sign that it's time for you to move on. If you are burned out, if you're disengaged at work. Second sign that it's time for you to move on, you're craving more flexibility or autonomy. And you know how sometimes you just get irritated with people telling you what to do? Now, not just because you have a poor attitude, not just because of that, but it's because either you have been doing this so long, you know what you're doing, and how is this person who just started working here, who became a boss because of who knows what, and they're telling me what to do, and now, and you're irritated because you want to be your own boss, maybe. Or this is just not it. This is not the move. So you want your own autonomy and flexibility. Okay. So that's the second thing. Okay. The third sign that you might be ready to move on is that you've made money. You could be in the camp that you've made some money, which is great. Yay, we love money. That's great. But you want more time for your passions and to do what you want to do. and your current career is not allowing for that. You are not able to go on vacation. You might even get the PTO, but there's so much going on at work you can't even use it. That might be a sign that it's time to move on and to do something different. You want more time to follow your passions, okay? Number 4, you're seeking a deeper sense of purpose. You've gotten to the point in your life that you have achieved X, Y, and Z. You've done ABC. You've gotten to the level of one, two, three. That's all well and good, but you're feeling empty. You're feeling empty. That can be a sign that, girl, it's time to change your job. It's time to quit your job. Now, I'm going to say change your job because once again, I can't help you if you quit your job and you don't have money coming in. And in fact, on the channel, we'll talk more about this because it's all well and good when you hear people online and they're talking about, hey, quit your job, become a YouTuber, or this online business, or here, do Amazon, blah, 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 full time. All that's well and good, but you've got to position yourself and be ready. So, okay. The fourth thing again is you're seeking a deeper sense of purpose. The fifth thing that lets you know that it's time for you to do something different. You feel drawn to a specific new opportunity or a lifestyle. The 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 or the 7 to 3, whatever that's not appealing to you. You hear about this. What is this time freedom I hear of? What is this? The location freedom. That sounds awesome. I really want to think about this. I really want to be in that space. That's a sign. And that's number 5. That's the fifth sign that you might be ready to do something different. Now, I will tell you, that's one reason why I started and shifted the direction for the channel. Okay. Countdown to clocking out. Once again, I am about 5 years from being able to be full retirement, right? Cool. I mean, and I'm lucky that I really like my job now. Thank God. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. I really like my job right now. However, I want to do something a little bit different, not because of any hate or disdain for what I'm doing, but I am ready to start looking at the next chapter. Okay, so that's the reason why that's why I've gathered you all here in this place, and then this space. Let's talk about it. Let's prepare. Let's position ourselves so that the next chapter can be more freeing, more lucrative, more exciting than the last 30 or so years, however many years. Okay. So let me recap. Okay. The top 5 signs you're ready to transition to doing something different. Number 1, you're feeling burned out or disengaged at work. That's silent quitting. Okay. Number 2, you're craving more flexibility or autonomy. Okay. Number 3, you're seeking a deeper sense of purpose. 4, you're feeling, oh, no, I think that's wrong. Oh, here we go. 3, you have a sense of financial stability, but you want more time for your passions. That's number 3. Number 4, you're seeking a deeper sense of purpose. And 5, you're feeling drawn to a specific type of opportunity or lifestyle. Okay. So now let me ask you all this. Do any of these signs resonate with you? If so, let me know in the chat. What is resonating with you? Have you experienced any of these? And if so, is there something specific that you're doing about it in order to kind of prepare for the next chapter. Okay. So that's what I'm interested in knowing. Oh, Lord, Stephanie. Okay. I hope you're subscribed because 1, 2, 4, and 5. Come on, girl. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this and how we can can do this. How can we kind of remedy that feeling that a lot of us have, the feeling of malaise, the feeling of this is just not it, as the kids would say. Okay. So I want you to reflect on your own readiness to make a move. Okay. And I want to first of all invite you, if you have any questions in the chat, if you want some feedback or anything like that, go ahead and drop it in the chat. For my people who are watching on replay, again, hello. Also, add your information, your comments in the chat because I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm not going to hold you long. Um, I want to invite you, if you're not already subscribed, to subscribe to the channel. And then I have a free download for you. Okay. So it's a self assessment worksheet called Are You Ready for the Next Chapter? So if you would like this worksheet, this quiz, and it's really good, just put chapter in the chat and I will send it to you. Okay. Just put chapter in the chat and I will send you the self assessment called Are You Ready for the Next Chapter? Now, that's it for tonight's live. I am going to, all right, Stephanie, I got you. I am going to do another live. I'm supposed to do it Thursday, but you know what? Thursday's Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be working, so I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm going to do the next, thank you, Stephanie. I'm going to do the next live. It's going to be called Finding Your Purpose After the 9 to 5 Grind. And I think that is something that kind of gets people concerned, scared, worried, nervous, because after you have put on your identity of being XYZ 1, 2, 3, who are you if you're no longer that in that role? So we're going to talk about that. I believe it's going to be tomorrow. So hopefully you're subscribed and hit the notification bell as well. If this resonated with you, share this out and also invite other people to subscribe to the channel because what we're going to be doing is we're going to kind of dig into these issues. We're going to get real over here and get real and get ready for our next chapter in life. So that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And until next time, everyone, goodbye. Bye.